Nazaka kata na 20 minutes pe opis histoire.
Na koti penza.
Wa. Nazaka kata na
Kembo na Tanzania Muzulu. Yeah, we have here our brother Ikoko Beko Bentu. How are you doing, brother?
Man, by the grace of the Most High, I'm very good. Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah, the connection is a little bit bad because I'm uploading here some things. So sometimes you're stuck.
Okay.
At my side here. I don't know if it's yes.
I can see you.
I think your side's fine. Your internet's better, faster than mine. Yeah, all praises to the Most High. Here we are. We the Montus. Blood is thicker than water is the title. And he wants to know a little bit more about it. By the way, your brother and your mom, they have been here and they came to Angola. It was very nice to see them personally.
Yeah,
we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, they told me. They told me they had an awesome time. Everything was positive. Positive. They said, the welcoming was warm, and the people were just so welcoming, and you feel a difference when you're there. And they said everybody there really has a heart. They really want you to get better, and it's genuine. So,
I am an entertainer. So from the beginning and until the left, I got them. I got them. I took them to one very good hotel.
Yeah.
They also they saw the city. They saw the deepest spirituality. They wanted to. I felt that they wanted to stay longer.
Exactly.
And because I understand if you come to your country, to your home.
Exactly.
Angola, Congo, they wants to know more about Angola because we are family. It's like want to know more. You see, like I felt that they wanted to stay 1 week longer, but
yeah, there's always that feeling. Of like it's like home is home. There's that feeling of freedom and sense of like where you feel like nobody can really tell you anything, because it's like, hey, this is the land of my ancestors, and you don't have the same feeling here in the USA. And I think we miss that, and I think it affects us mentally too, spiritually, emotionally.
Yeah, in that moment, I stopped people coming over because I'm so busy. I don't know where to start. The thing is, we have families that wants to come over, and if I do my best, then I can start providing people, giving people jobs. If they come over, they have their income, and children that come over, they will directly go to school, and it's better to do it like this. And I need time, man, brother. The sisters they thought the sisters they are here. They thought, oh, we will help Mikhael, Massa. They saw by themselves. I am like, doing everything by myself, and they say this guy is unhelpable. But yeah, they're helping. They're good. The Massa is doing amazing things. We have always our stress, people not understanding certain things that we wants to do because they think it should be like the Europeans do things and whatever. It would never be like that. And I think everyone has to find his ways and etc. This is Angola. We are next year in Congo. Maybe you guys are in Congo too. I don't know. Maybe it should be in June, July, because we will also go to Nigeria and also visit another country in Africa. And I want maybe 2 weeks or something like that, go to the United States as well.
Okay.
So that's why next year we are busy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would be very good. The Congo trip. Now
Mhm.
we're gonna go to the Congo, visit the Mbanza Congo, visit Santomé, the islands here around us, and the slave islands,
Okay.
visiting a little bit to south, and going further to, yeah, like I said, to see the Congo dia Doltela in Mbanza Congo. Then we go to Congo dia Nkati, which means Ba Congo, and for the people where we have priests, this is where they're gonna receive the kisi.
Wow.
I'm gonna call Ngunzas to prepare the kisis.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, brother, with the kisi in your hands, in the white man's land, if they let you in. My goodness, yeah, this is how it is. And in Congo, I have to put the program together, what we will do exactly there. I'm not interested to see any president or something like that, because
Don't.
it doesn't make any sense to see them, And but sure, I'm all gonna go also for business projects there, business minds. I have seen it before. What I can do there. Uh,
Exactly.
I have to say clear minds to do our passports and all those kinds of things. Like I am, I'm gonna, you know,
Exactly.
people in Congo will be surprised where does this guys come from, Uh,
Extraterrestrials,
you know.
aliens, and I hear you can dance, huh?
Oh, brother, sure, sure. The heel toe, the wobbly wop,
Dougie,
crip walk, blood walk, do the stanky leg,
the Dougie.
Harlem Shake, the donkey, you know, the moonwalk, robotic helicopters,
Azonto.
yeah, African dances. Then we have in Angola, brother. Don't. In Congo, all of us know how to shake our butts. I know it very well. Don't try me with that. To shake our butts, to move with our hips, amazing. Uh, but brother, don't joke with the people here in Angola, brother. Yeah, if they don't dance, because they are Afro dance. It's like in Southern Africa. They used to hear electronic music.
Yeah.
Uh, but besides that, they have the rumba.
Hmm.
The rumba that they play today in Congo, the rumba comes from here. The rumba here is that you take a woman, and brother, like your brother has said, it's like what they used to dance also in the
Exactly.
Caribbean. But
Exactly.
brother, that's what they dance here. Don't never give your wife to a man that you do not know. She's gone. Be careful with dancers, brother.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Oh
Noted.
yes.
Noted.
You see? I don't want to, people when we go to West Africa, this is where you can show that you're a Congo, because everyone, even in the Cote d'Ivoire, everywhere they know the Congos, they know how to dance.
Oh man. They love our culture, eh? Over there. Ivory
The whole
Coast.
world, brother. People in America, they saw how people dance in Congo. They say, how can people dance like this, brother?
Oh man.
You see, because in America we have nice dancers,
Hmm.
but that dances from us, brother. This is brother, who can shake the hips? Man's shaking the hips, pam pam, going up and down, brother. This is history. You see, yeah.
Oh man.
You will never be. You will never show the root something new.
Exactly.
Root is root.
Exactly, man. Especially these days, we're claiming it back.
You see?
Claiming it back.
Okay, Inget. We wants to talk a little bit about your experiences in the United States, my brother.
Hmm.
Um, as you're studying a little bit Kingunza at the moment, and
Hmm.
you're also doing your researches in the Bible.
Hmm.
Were never interested in the Bible before, because you read a lot of esoteric books, historical books.
Yeah.
You are a very smart guy, but now at the moment you're reading the Bible so that you can compare. Um, but you had also other experiences there
Yeah.
where you are in the United
Yeah.
States, right?
Exactly.
And one of the things that happened to you is that you found out that when you were with different kinds of friends partying here, that there's something that wants you
Mhm.
to be initiated into something. And
Mm.
maybe you take the microphone now and tell us, explain us something.
Yeah. And uh, just before I start, unfortunately, I won't be long just because I have work soon. But I'm just gonna give a little bit. And one of them that I think that's very important. Like I quickly realized that you know it's kind of like how you always say, yeah, some people look at the food, some people eat the food. And for example, I remember when I was back then promoting for clubs, um, one of the things happened is that every night when I would go back home, I feel like my hand was choking me. Only me. So, but at that time, I didn't know anything about spirituality. So I asked my friends that were like, Europeans and stuff like that. I asked them, hey, like, are you guys also like,
It's
do you
because
guys ever
also
feel
you're
something
living
weird at night?
in the area. It's also because you're living in the area where you have a lot of white people in America. Where is it
Yeah,
exactly?
exactly. And so what happened? Like they would tell me, nah, this and that,
Where
fine. So I
where
was like,
does you live before you go ahead? Where does you
I
live?
was
Where
well, right now I'm in Connecticut, but then before then I was in New York, in the city.
okay, great. Mm.
So,
But you
what would
there
happen?
also you have those white friends, and
Yeah,
so you
exactly,
grew
exactly,
mostly up with them, right?
exactly.
Mhm.
And so what happened? Like what started to happen is that they were fine. So I thought maybe I was just like making things up in my head. I was like, you know what? Let's just let me just have fun. I'm overthinking things. But then to a point where even when I would go visit my family back in Connecticut, it still happened. And then it got worse and worse and worse to a point where I feel like I would get stuck. But I couldn't back then I couldn't see what was happening. But I just felt the hands just choking me. And then eventually I would fight it off. And then I remember I would just go, and that's when the experience would go away. And then one time something very amazing happened. I came back from that night and I felt like I was being choked. And then there was in that same morning, a white dove, because I was in the really really top floor, and this is New York, so it's tall buildings. And one time, a white dove just flew. Like, what are the chances a white dove will fly into your window? Because I like to sleep with my window open. I hate the indoors. It just flew in, and when he flew in, it started just flying around, and then eventually it stood still. It's like it stood upon like a shelter, and the white dove was just looking at me. And then I was just kind of scared because I was like, oh man, I don't want its beak to hit me, it's like and hurt me by accident. And then after it was just looking at me, and then it flew away. And then I remember for some time I had a break from these experiences of feeling like I'm being choked, and then I was never sure what was that about. But I know back when I was younger in the Congo in my school, I drew uh, a white dove uh, with an olive branch to symbolize freedom for the country.
That's the Holy Spirit. Yeah, the Holy Spirit, which means that two forces fight for you, or two forces want you. The
Exactly.
for the power of the enemy and the power of the Most High. This was the confirmation.
Exactly.
But did you realize all this before you, or did you realize those kinds of things now?
Yeah, I realize it now. Back then, it was just a bird coming in my room, and I was trying to kick it away too, and I was trying to like get it to go out,
Mm.
get out of my room. But now when I
Okay,
think back,
can we go deeper into your what was it? What did you do like in school? You know, party life, or can you explain to us a little bit more so that we can have a better understanding?
so for example, after so at some point I was just like any school and promoting for clubs, but then it was the top clubs for New York City. So there'll be people like Rihanna, the Justin Biebers. They were there, and I would see them all the time because like that's where they came. It's called One Oak, New York City. And then when I left that's when I got into deeper stuff, because when I came back home, that's when I started to, you know, I heard, the whole Jesus is black, and I didn't believe it at first. And then that's when I had the hunger to find out. But then I started with the Hebrew Israelite stuff. But then it just never struck me. It never hit me like, this is something I want to continue. I checked the Watchman Yahoo, shout out to them. But then eventually I was kind of like, it just didn't feel me. I wanted to feel something. So that's when I went to the New Age. I started to look at YouTube. See, I'm a very I can be pretty hot blooded, and I wanted to just experience what you would call the spirit world. So eventually, I found some people online. They call it ayahuasca, and it's basically a leaf that you take, and it all it does is it releases DMT. DMT is what makes us dream, basically. But that one, you're pretty much, it's vivid, it's real life. And then what happened is that when I went into that world, my intention was, well, I lost my dad when I was younger to unfortunate circumstances. I lost my sister. So for me was I wanted to see them and just innocently just take the time back that I never got to tell them and tell them then. And then I took that thing and I had to go to Texas to it. I had to go to Texas. But at that time I had some knowledge of the things that happened in the spirit. So I wasn't blindly going in. And then when I went in, we went there. It was like a ceremony, and that's when I realized, their spirituality and ours, it's a very tiny thin line, because it's almost the same. You have to just really discern. So you take a leaf, you drink it. It takes about 30 minutes for it to kick in. Once it kicked in, then I noticed I was very tired, and I could hear very loud buzzes. Bzzz. And then I felt presence. I felt the presence around me. I felt people were always around me. And the next thing,
This is esoteric, right?
yeah, exactly. And eventually, then I feel people literally taking me and because I was sitting up, and they were like getting me to lay down. And then once I lay down, first you go into this place where you see a bunch of different eyes, and they're just, these eyes are looking at you. It's a bunch of different eyes, and then you're going to different chambers, and it was just a bunch of eyes looking at me, a bunch of eyes. They don't say anything, but different colors, and they're just looking at you. And then I got to a place where it looked like they put me in a laundry, like a laundry, and it was, I guess, washing me. And it's kind of crazy too, because after that, it looks like you take an elevator. It looks like I was going up on an elevator, and then that's when I saw, well, my dad come to me. And he came to me in a very traditional Congolese way. I guess that's their culture. There were women with him. They were playing the drums. And then my dad there was like a group of women on each of his side. And he was in the middle, coming with his women. And they were playing the drums, and he was dancing. They were moving the hips, everything. And then just right, and it looked like and all I could see was it was a long hallway. It was a long hallway. My dad came to me, but then I only saw, and it looked like I was in a desert. And then by the time when I saw him, I passed out, basically. I lost conscious, and then I came back, and I woke up because I heard a voice that was calling me my real name. He's like, Ekokube, Ekokube. And I was like, this voice sounds familiar. And I was like, this voice sounds familiar somehow. And then I realized it was my dad. But then when I found that out, I freaked out at first. And then he told me, hey, he said, relax. Don't be scared. Don't bring fear here. Because he said, whatever you fear will manifest. He told me, don't fear. And then he started telling things about me. He started to tell me things about me, about, what I represent, my future, and the things the things I shouldn't worry about. Back then, I remember it, but it's only once. And then it's kind of crazy because as that was happening, I was told it looked like I was only talking for like 5 minutes. But then when I came back to my consciousness, when I was conscious again, they told me I spoke for 6 hours. straight without stopping. And then I realized eventually it was true because my throat was so dry, I couldn't even speak anymore. It was so dry, and I found myself as I was talking, I was moving around without even knowing. And when I went there, actually, it's crazy because I had an injury on my shoulder. Like, so my dad had something where our shoulders get dislocated, and I had those same problems too. And that's kind of what affected my athletic career as well. And when I went there, once my in that 6 hour period, as I was talking, my dad told me, they told me, we're gonna fix your shoulder. Like, it was very badly bruised. My shoulder, like every time, like if I slept, it would come out. They told me we're gonna fix your shoulders. So I saw myself moving around, spinning and spinning. Until today, I never have that problem again. I don't know how, but I guess it's energy. It's just energy. And so once that part was done, that's when I things kind of went a different route. That's when it became a lot more darker because I realized, you see, us Bantus, we have a lot of pacts. We and these are things I didn't know, but there's different clans. We have our own things that our ancestors signed up. And for example, in my part, it's always they call them the mami watas, the water spirits. And then all of a sudden, I see myself standing on top of the ocean. Everywhere I was, my perception, I was standing on top of the ocean, and then I'm looking around. I'm like, whoa, I'm in the ocean. Next thing I see myself, I'm sinking, deep down, and then I hit a place where it was sandy, and then I'm looking around.
All these kinds of things happen after this initiation.
No,
Then you start seeing those things.
no, it was happening right then, right
Okay.
there and then. Yeah, and so basically, because I stayed there for 2 days, and every person have a different experience in that thing because it's a drug. So it's taking you to wherever it feels like it needs to take you because it's a spirit at the end of the day.
It belongs to the chakra inside of you.
Exactly. You're going to traveling to different organs and different parts of you, and everybody's different. So, for example, we were 7 people, but I stayed the longest because I guess I just had more things to really or to do or whatever.
The most I protected you. The other one were easy to get.
Exactly. Because some people, when they go to these things, they die. Matter of fact, I saw myself die at some point, and I was getting buried and everything, but nothing happened to me. It was kind of crazy. I just think that I just think that Tanzania because
White people, right? Or
sorry,
white people. You were around white people.
no, I was around black people.
Oh, around black people did it?
Yeah, I was. It was black people, because the lady, I think, the lady is native, African American, whatever you want to say, but it was black people.
And that's why the next movie that we'll do is about mixed people.
Yeah, it was all black people.
It's very important, to know a little bit more about mixed people because we know that people in America are mixed, right? Black but mixed, and we have to know a little bit more about this.
Yep. And
because
basically,
I had your Facebook debate, and I think it will be a little bit. I think this will bring a little bit more light to why the thoughts are going more to European or Jewish or whatever tradition than to these things that should be ours. There are many people, black people, esoteric and occultism. They're very deep into it. Yesterday I watched the movie of T. Jakes. My goodness, I was like seeing so many things. I said that guy is so deep into those things, and you cannot say people would call him a Hebrew Israelite, but for me, I was seeing a sorcerer in front of me.
Exactly.
A very dangerous guy. This guy is so big. The white people fear that guy. This doesn't make any sense what these people in America teach, man.
Oh man,
I'm really 100% against, because it doesn't make any sense. I would go with the white guy and go with T.D. Jakes. I tell you, so dangerous guy, and this is how life is.
Wow.
Go ahead. Mon petit
Yeah.
frère.
No. So as I was saying, and like I quickly realized, see, my lineage, they've made pact with water spirits, and when I got conscious, so when they say marine kingdoms, it's very real. Like there are kingdoms you can't see it with your normal eyes, but when you have the third eye open, there are marine kingdoms that are legit, made in gold, just like you see Atlantis. What you see in Atlantis is real. Like it's real stuff. They're not lying. They're just coding it. When you see like the aerial movies, it's very real. Matter of fact, when you're going to party in the clubs, yeah, like you're encountering spirits. Period. And then, so I open my eyes, and then I see a huge throne. And then I look to my left. There was a queen, a woman sitting there with kind of like how you see Poseidon with the trident stick,
Mm.
but it was a woman, and she was a Congo. I don't know how. I don't know, but she spoke Lingala. Yeah, yeah. She spoke Lingala, and these are. But I guess the spirit world. There's no space and time.
They
So,
speak every language.
huh?
They speak every language, and she was
Exactly.
related to you.
Exactly.
I
They
had the
speak.
same thing when the white people were surrounding me. They speak Lingala too. They speak Lingala. They changed to
Okay.
Portuguese. They changed almost every language that I know. It was so deep. I
Okay.
know what you're
That's
talking
fine.
about.
Okay. Yeah,
And
because she spoke Lingala, and I was like,
the things that you're saying now, these are the things that Mundele has to confess one day. To start talking about what is really their spirituality, what they really do.
mhm,
Because they with 7 years, they get raped, so many things, but
exactly,
they never open up. White people never open up. But
exactly,
one day they will start opening up what they are, what they do, and etc.
exactly,
etc. And will start opening up the people from this world,
exactly,
the eyes, so that they will understand. Okay, man. Matter of fact, I'm doing fine if because so many crazy things going on. Because
exactly,
people that kill others spiritually, and then people that are active like vampires, you
exactly,
know, mommy water people that change, like shape shifting, going to clubs, taking someone to sleep. So crazy things.
exactly,
And you can go to every rocker or punk, those people that used to wear black clothing, and ask
exactly,
them, "What do you believe? Oh, I believe this, and what do you do?" And if you know that you see him, or then you will start opening up what they do.
exactly,
So
exactly,
the world this is how the world is. But our black people that doesn't know, they do not want to understand. Still now they believe that Isaiah, yeah, they still now they believe that Isaiah never talked to ancestral beings. Still now, they do not want to hear that Isaiah talked to Elijah, to Abraham, to all those people. Still now, they say, no, not my Jesus. It doesn't make any sense because not in this world. In this world, if you want power, either the people of darkness, they go and connect to the ancestral beings, or the people from the Most High, they have also to connect to them because there are
exactly,
worlds outside here.
exactly,
And as long we do not accept our spirituality, we will be always the lowest, my brother. It's like you're
exactly,
denying that what is yours. So you
exactly,
are taking the kingdom of yours. But in
exactly,
their world, in this perspective of the sorcerers,
exactly,
this is where they took you. Go ahead.
exactly,
You meet Queen.
exactly. And I don't want the queen either.
Was she nice?
No,
Oh my goodness.
that's the only lie. Ariel's not pretty.
Oh, she looked ugly.
Very ugly.
Look, I will tell you something. This water initiation is very typical. It's not new. Pastors, footballers, uh, teachers, doctors, mostly they sleep, and if they sleep, they go to the marine world.
Wow.
And there, mostly, even people that you know teaching, many of them have this experience. There they will be initiated.
Wow.
Many. But the marine spirit is strong.
Wow.
That's what the Tanzambi say in the scriptures, Exodus 20. Do not worship the beasts in the water, or those who fly.
Exactly.
Yeah, or those who fly, or those, yeah, who comes with fire. So it's like elements, huh? It's
Exactly.
like elements, because this is how we are. This is what we made. This is where we come from.
Exactly.
And yours is water, my brother. And this is where they took you.
Exactly.
If we go to the most of the people in Germany that I knew at the time that I studied, they also told me, I'm a bee. I'm a butterfly. The other one has a snake on him. He's from the earth. Snake. Then you see others, oh, I like the dolphin. Oh, I like fishes. And this, this is how the world is. I can go to it and read it. You can go ahead with your testimony. I will find these verses. Go
Wow.
ahead.
Wow. No, yeah, and it's just like you said, everything you said is on point. Like all I know is um that was the queen of she told me that was the queen of the Mami Waters. But because I was at that time, so she spoke through me. That's how it works. I'm seeing, but she's speaking through me. And I felt my throat became so ancient, like dust, because that's how old the spirit is, older than dust. And these are things that, it's important that we realize. These are ancient beings, because my voice, I just couldn't, it was just like so dusty. And I spoke so slow, but so powerful. And then once I realized the people around me kneeled because they respect their ranks. And I was like, wow.
This is exactly what doesn't happen in the Christian with the Christian thing. They have other gods. All these religions they have other gods, okay? But they have one Satan.
Exactly.
Yeah? All of them have other gods, and all of them wants to keep the commandments. All of them wants to help the world. All of them have prophets, but different kinds, different kinds of gods and one Satan.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense what these people talking about, because in fact, no, really, I tell you the truth. In fact, it's the same Father that all of them wants to know, okay? And it's the same enemy that is also inside of them or
Exactly.
beside them or whatever. It's like, how can I explain? Every nation has its own God,
Exactly.
okay? Every nation, but people respect always a high-ranking spirit.
Exactly.
In the Congo, we did it, but not today because of Christianity.
Exactly.
Till today, even the biggest leaders used to keep the traditions of our forefathers. If it comes to time that another leader has to come up, like in the Black Panther movie, they don't want him. They kill him. And that's why we don't go forward.
Exactly.
Because the older generation that stays for 30 years or 40 years in power, and he can't give you new energy, or he can't teach you anything new.
Exactly.
You will fall. That's why if you come with people with this book is not new.
Exactly.
You can burn that book, because you live that things that you saw. Those people in this book, they never saw it.
Exactly.
They dreamed to see the things that you see today.
Exactly.
You are advanced than them. That's why Isaiah said the people that will come later than me, they will do more than me. That's normal. So
Exactly.
how can I say Isaiah is bigger than Simon Toko? He's not. Okay? It doesn't make any sense. Simon Toko said and did things that he couldn't do, that he did not do. This guy here, Baba Kimbangu here, he did more than those people in the book. You see, because the time was different. Me, Massa, with the things that I do, and I'm a soldier. But I cannot praise myself. We are moving and working still today. And these people from the book, they are with me. They are working with me.
Exactly.
I know them.
Exactly.
See, this is how it works. We respect them. We are them. Yeah. And we will see them and we have the same mission. But I do not go, oh, the Bible says, the Bible says, the Bible is gone. The Bible is old. The Bible doesn't make any sense in this time. You can't compare the Bible and put it in this time and tell my son, do you know what? Jesus has said, no. Look at the book that I will write. Look at it. You will be surprised, my brother. You will see Massa is on another level. 3-4 books that will come out will say it doesn't mean I will not never. It will be the new Bible for people, my brother. It doesn't make any sense. They put you back in the future, yeah. You know, the other people they have always someone. Do you know when the spirit came to me? In Angola, they danced, they made a ceremony. They said, now we will receive new things that will come from heaven,
Exactly.
new knowledge. This is how it works. You cannot accept something that you already know. The heaven has to give you more wisdom, more strength. And this is how it works also with the sorcerers.
Exactly. Exactly.
Go ahead, you have 10 more minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, it's like
So you saw this old marine spirit. It was very old.
yeah,
For
very
many
very old.
people that doesn't understand this. This world is not from yesterday. Yeah, just to tell you, the world that you see was full of darkness. The power that we call Tatanzami and Pungu, he took this world. He took it and he said, you, Adam, you will be king over all the spirits. And that's
Exactly.
why they rebelled. Just to tell you, the world that you see today, okay, Tatanzami took it and said, let it be light. So darkness was first. Without darkness, no light. Darkness was first. And the Tanzania said, light. Now I will want to bring my things inside this world. That's why.
Exactly.
You can go, even the scriptures talks about it.
Exactly.
And water was not created. Water have been there. It was there.
Exactly.
So these creatures, these monsters and dinosaurs, these aliens that you see, this is how the world was.
Exactly.
This is what they call the Big Bang.
Exactly.
Okay. One day I'm gonna open a little bit more about this, about the angels. 6 feet tall. Boom. 6 feet tall, Okay. This is how me. I know how I am, brother. If people see me, this guy, Muntu Bantu, yeah, 6 feet tall, 2 swords, brother.
Kimbo.
You see, and this is how it works. The thing is, there was people saying, why do you worship ancestors? I say, I am the ancestor.
Yeah.
If I die, you have to call me to come to fight them in the spiritual room.
Exactly.
The one that you call angel, it's me.
Exactly.
It's in your book.
Exactly.
I will send my angels to walk with the children of Israel. Even the Jehovah wickedness, they know that. The angels. When Tobit, when Tobit had a fight to marry this woman,
Exactly.
Raphael become human. Abraham, angels in his house visiting him. So it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Read the Bible, and take just to know where these people start lying.
Exactly.
Take it, read it very completely, take it and put it in the side so you can catch the thief. Because he will
Exactly.
always use the Bible, but he didn't do not even understand what he's reading. You know,
Exactly.
and that's why this experience that you had is
Exactly.
something that can change the world, it can help the people.
Exactly.
So can you just tell us what happened in Congo when you was in Congo with this woman or girlfriend that you had?
Oh, okay.
Because there was a
Yeah.
good movie about mixed people. I
Oh,
have to
okay.
do it. I
Yeah,
don't
no
care
problem.
about the subscribers or whatever. I have to do movies. You people call white people white, but if you're mixed, what are you then? Who can answer that? And most of our people are mixed. So, you know, no one of them will be giving me this answer. But where can we see where this answer gives its own? Where can we find this answer? The Hebrew Israelites. All of them, Latino women, all of them mixed child, because their own people, they don't want to have anything to do with them. This is where you see the goddamn vampire spirit is today with the black man. If we go to Romans 9, it says this not everyone that calls himself Israeli is Israeli. And then the time starts to explain certain things. Go ahead before you go.
Yeah.
Lady, by the way. You have to go ahead.
So for that experience,
Because you lifted up.
yeah, yeah. So for like this one, before I go, it's just like the girl that I was dating, or I was seeing, she was Native American, like I guess what you would call the copper skin, like the real Native Americans. But when I went to the Congo, because she could see already, so she would always kind of like tell me stuff. For example, like when we go on dates or something like that, she would tell me that there are spirits just watching me. There are spirits just around, just that are just watching me for whatever reason. And then she would tell me, for example, let's move, let's go somewhere else because I don't like it. Uh, and then so I guess that was a very positive because she would warn me of things. And then when I went to the back to my homeland, she was like, "Hey, I'm not having a good feeling that if you go there, they will kill you." And then I was like, "Oh, come on, it's just that's my home, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're overthinking things." She was like, "No, I'm serious. If you go there, if you go where you're going, you're not gonna come back. What they're gonna try to do is get you to try to like after they take you out, they'll try to use you as a sacrifice in a way where they can use your energy for evil stuff." That's what she told me. And then eventually, the same her sister confirmed that. And then, but it's kind of crazy because my mom confirmed something similar because she called me. She was telling me about a dream she had where they were, where uh, we were somewhere and there was a huge tombstone, and I was with her, but she helped me escape. But I'm 6'5", so and that was a very long tombstone. So I guess that was supposed to be for me. And when I thought about that dream, I kind of realized, oh man, like she could be right. But then I do notice, like the day before I did go there, I was very anxious. I was so anxious. I don't know why I was so anxious, and to a point where when she told me a second time, she was like, then she brought her sister, and apparently their gifts work better when they're together. And she started telling me things, and I realized, whoa, this girl knows what she's talking about because energy is energy. And she would tell me stuff about me, and she was telling me why they wanted to kill me and all that. And then she told me, hey, you gotta leave tomorrow. And then the next day, I see the people in my hotel acting very strange around me. And then even when I was trying to go back, the person that was driving me almost had a car crash. And then you could feel there was a spirit that wanted to keep me there in the Congo. Ironically, I'm from the Congo, but I'm trying to leave. But yeah, there was a spirit that was trying to literally keep me there because uh, I'm not going to
They
say
wanted
them.
to kill you, brother.
Yep, they wanted to keep me there. They fought so hard. My passport wasn't scanning all of a sudden when I was in the airport, and I nearly missed my flight several times. Uh, like just complications after complications.
So how did you see this girl? Because how could you, what was your experience with the girl? Because you saw that she's so powerful and she could understand certain things, and she comes from a complete another tribe.
I mean, I mean, like any other guy, I was just going after beauty, you know, and like it was very normal, but it's a very normal relationship, but except that she can perceive things that I can't perceive. So for example, she knew my thoughts. She would knew, like, not exactly, but she has an idea of what I'm thinking, just based on her reading my energy. She has an idea of when I'm hiding something, or when I'm nervous, when I'm excited. She has an idea because of she can read my energy. So it's very interesting relationship because you can't really hide much, and it's just like you're open. But then she did like my energy as well, because she was like, oh no, like you have a pure energy. So it wasn't like because otherwise she would also react to it. She was the kind where, for example, if I was anxious, she was anxious, because she can feel the energy deeply. So it was pretty normal. Just, normal is relative to uh, uh, you know to how
She
you
wanted to
define it.
stay with you together, right? She wanted you
Yeah,
to
she
be
wanted
with
me.
her.
Yeah, she really loved me, and she really, really liked me a lot, and I
Mm.
liked her a lot too, honestly. But it's just, as I was finding out some stuff, I wanted space. I want to go on my own journey and discover who I am first, before putting myself in other situations. And I
How did
think,
you come out of this this fight against the marine spirits?
oh, like, I mean, definitely the deliverance that we had together, that was the biggest asset. That deliverance that we did together helped me a lot, because I remember we prayed. You were with your another brother. We prayed together, and then you told me to confess my sins, everything that I had written down that paper. You told me to say it out loud, and then you told me to you did a prayer and you did some signs, and then you told me from here on everything that's following me to go away, and it went away. Because prior to that, I would hear sometimes when I would sleep, I would hear somebody walking. I would hear people banging on my desk and stuff like that, just disturbing me to a point where I couldn't really sleep. And I would hear footsteps and stuff like that, hands and stuff like that. Like, I can feel the presence, and they weren't trying to, like, they wanted me to know they were there. Like, so even when I would pray, they'd still be there, like telling me, "Hey, it's not going to help. You're wasting your time." So after that prayer, I didn't have that issue anymore. So that was good. That was good.
Okay, I will invite you again.
Yeah.
Maleki, sister, brother Ikokobe. Go have, I know the Muzungu Western world. If you come 1 second late at work, it's a big problem. So, see you
Yeah, for
next
sure.
time, and greetings to everyone.
And get the greetings to
You
you
see
too.
the trophies there? Look at this sport guy. Trophies over trophies there.
All right,
My
man.
goodness.
Champion.
Uh,
Champion.
champion.
Real
Wow.
Madrid. Dortmund.
All praises. Yeah. Give us nice sons and daughters so that they can, that what you couldn't do, they will make it. And pure ones. We need purity here. Okay. Thank you. Ingeta. Now, Massa here. Let me read the scripture. Let me share. It's in German now. So, everyone that has an experience that was almost the same, so like the same experience, you can come in and also talk about it. I have shared my experiences, and this is that what he said is, this is not a joke. This is something that the people, I don't know if because this racism is not our word. It doesn't come from us. Okay. That's why I do not understand if someone said, "Oh, it's only in West Africa witchcraft, or it's only in East Africa or in South Africa." The whole world is full of witchcraft. Okay, the whole world is not normal. Okay, black people either, they are not normal. They are not. If it would be like that, Tanzania tried many times to find the pure people among the humans. Like I said, the world was full of darkness. and the darkness is trying to take over. People trying to say, Massa, why is the world going like that? Why is this? The Tanzania have always tried. Which kind of prophet made it completely? Massa, at last, he started to lifting up himself, and he couldn't go to the promised land. David, he did some mistakes by, uh, killing his own soldiers that died for him because of a woman. And what happened with his household is starting to, my goodness, I don't want even to say the names here. They started to do things against each other. My goodness. I tell you, this house was riled up. Okay? The son, David was the son of God. He was a God. Yeah? When we talk about Moses was a God. He fought nation. But what happened? He didn't make it right at last. But Tatanzambi still today, he lifted him up. What happened with Solomon? What happened? What happened? Did Solomon make it? He started to walk with wars, he had a lot of women, he had everything, but at last he fall as well. What happened with Samson? So come on, stop being a hypocrite here. Hypocrisy has no place in this end times. You will be exposed. I tell you. Tanzania said, I will choose who will make it. I will send my angels, and they have eyes. You come there, oh, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I am this and this. He said, you are nothing. You stay there. I keep the commandments. I know everything. No, you can know everything there in the Babylon. You don't enter. This is something, it sounds weird, but this is exactly what will happen. Okay? He will send spiritual people there that can see things. That's why no one understands me. I see. I am not the mouth. I am not the hands. I am not the feet. I see what I say. Here, this is where the difference is. Now, I am Tatanzambi who took you out of Egypt. He's not the Tatanzambi of let me duplicate this. Okay, someone asks you, who is your God? You have to say, my father took me out of Egypt. That's why we say we are the children of our forefathers. Our forefathers were taken from Egypt. This did not happen to any other nation. Here, had a nation changed their gods, which are yet not gods, my people have changed their glory, for which does not profit. So if you say your father, your spirit that David and Solomon and all our forefathers worship, they've been in Zambia, they've been in Congo, you say no, I have nothing to do with them. I'm cut off of them. So how can you be then from the Father that we worship? So you worship another Father, because our Father, he took the other Africans out, today Africans, yeah, the Muntus, out of the hands of the Hamitic, or we can also say Africans. He took them out of them and gave them in the sub-Saharan Africa, or also in the western part of Africa, a new land. This is what happened. Okay, this is a fact. If I go to German books, scientists, geographers, this is not a biblical story. This is a historical fact. Just to tell you, it happens years, thousands and thousands of years before you hear things like Jesus and all the stories that you heard in the Bible. We lived in Congo already, years and over years, and everything that was written was we fighting the people from Assyria, which means the people in the Lebanon, the people from the east. Then we had also fought against the people from the west. everything in Africa. Then we had from the 12 tribes, we had our own fights in the Kalahari deserts, in the southern part of Africa, etc., etc. Benjamin against the other brothering, etc., etc. There's nothing new under the sun. But now we have aliens that are inside of our black body, like it was before, if we call Edom, or if we call Ismael, or if we call anyone else, telling me that he can hide himself in the black flesh and telling me that, hey, me, Michael, that I can't see them. Oh, yeah, we are now Israelites. Let's learn Yiddish. Let's go to Africa and teach them. Brother, in end effect, at last, we will fight. And they know. They know it. I know it. In end effect, we will kill each other. And I'm very well prepared. I will kill you. I tell you. It will come a time you guys will not enter. And he said, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is on earth beneath, or that is in water or under the earth. Under the earth, you have water, fire, you have things that is in air, that he say, graven image, likeness, anything that is in heaven. Flying beings, eagles, whatever. If you see on their tattoos, you will see bees, butterflies, eagles. When you see on earth, you will see they are snakes, owls that they put there. Yeah? Everything, those kinds of things, symbols, symbolize that these people, you see them in the human flesh, but the reality is they are not. There are some people, and everyone of us knows them. These people are violently. They do violences against the humanity. Men that has different kinds of women beating his wife up, raping, killing, slapping, doesn't care about his own family. What kind of spirit does this guy have? It can be blacker than coal. I don't care. If you have a spirit like this, you will burn, dude. You will burn. I tell you. Because this is not from the Most High. Wearing black clothes. When do we want to wear black clothes, you sorcerer? When will you really start fighting like the white dove or eagle, like a hero? When will you become heroes? This doesn't make any sense. We're full of hypocrites, man. That's what the Tanzami say in the book of Amos 9. You say, okay, here down here. For I will command, and I will set the house of Israel among all nations. And this is what happened. He said, like as corn is in a sieve, yet shall not the least rain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people should die by the sword. We say the evil shall not overtake nor present us. And in the same time, we're talking about now. Okay, this is how I interpret the Bible. Everything that is now. Oh, you know that what Moses did? No. That's what is happening now, because I am the future. I'm working in the future. I am working now. The support must come now. The people must wake up now. We are living in the present now. We are working for the future and not for the past. All the things what happened in the past, but things that happened, no, the things that happened in the past, that what happened 1 minute ago, it doesn't interest me no more. So what happens 1,000 years ago, it should interest me? No. I have to build for my people that will come after me, because I am those people. I am those who will come after me. If they stay in slavery, I will stay in slavery. If they are free, I will be free. When will our people love each other in that way, to know that they can only lift themselves up, helping themselves, by building themselves up? In that day, so in the same day, I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, okay, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. So in those places where people see, ooh, ugly Africa, oh man, these people, they suck. Oh man, I am already mixed. Oh man, I don't care. The Most High will show me my ways. In these places, the Tanzania is in everything that people see negative about Africa. The Tanzania is changing Africa, because it is the mother of us all. And the Tanzania is changing it. And everyone that will touch the ground, everywhere where they are, we are changing. The diaspora and everyone that is coming over, we are changing things. So that it will be this, will become this, and this will become this. And you have people saying, no. No, 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 no. I have nothing to do with the motherland. You see? And I stay with my traditions, or from the Muzungus, with my behaviors, drinking a lot, smoking what I want to smoke, taking my clothing under my under my private parts, to show how much man I am. Okay? This doesn't make any sense. You know, I will look at you once, I will look at you twice, but the third time I got you, dog. I will tell you the truth. This is how it is. And if you don't want to listen, then I will. We are like the Tanzania. Yeah, let's go back to understand how he is. He is the same like Michael. There is no difference. We are with these days things people will never understand. Here it is. Okay. You say, yeah, and it's good like that. Thou shalt not bow down thyself of them, nor serve them. The Tanzania thy God is just, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, into the third and fourth generations of them that hate me. Because these are people who hates the Most High, and the Most High works inside humans. The Most High is nature that must be put in fact. He wants things to be normal. The Tanzania is the cosmos. He is inhuman. So you hate certain people that are sent from him. You hate him. But then, oh, you hate the commandments, the things that he said, the kingdom that he wants to establish. You're breaking against it. And he said, I showing mercy into thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. You see? So he say, Those who doesn't do that what he wants to do. See, and this is what we are waiting for. The punishments of the wicked. I do not, that my whole life, I do not wait on something else. I know I have my fault. I know that I can do wrong, but I am not in the darkness. And I know they are. Oh, I saw people. My goodness, it was one fight that I fought and I have lost in my life. I was so drunk, came from club, whatever, blah blah blah. I was a womanizer, and there's someone. Oh, you took my sister. Blah, blah. I did not even care about those things. I came out. I came out from club, whatever, and that guy. What did he do? He came with a lot of Turkish people. Turkish. He was a black guy. He used to show himself that he boxed and stuff. And he was very scared to fight me. Like, I was new in the town, and with my mouth never changed, huh? And unbeatable. Unbeatable. But this, what happened? We discussed something in front of those people, and I just turned my head like that. I wanted to go, and he gave me one, and he gave me another one. You see, but in front of me, he couldn't do that. So, in this world, for the things that people do, stealing from you, using you, and then betraying you, uh, you know, uh, they put the charge, every charge from their life, they put it upon you, wishing you bad, wishing you bad things, trying to destroy your marriages and whatever, wars, pimps, drug dealers, drugs. The most dangerous thing in this world, you have with someone in drugs, the person has a split mind. He has a split mind. He's not a normal human. He's like this and like this. Okay. You see people, when they don't drink, they're okay. When they drink, they become berserk. People that don't care about others. People that are sick and giving those sickness that they have, like HIV, etc., and giving it to others. Ebola and all this kind of sickness that came and giving it to others. This world is full of sick people, man. I have no time to stay on YouTube to show people how nice I am. Okay? Because the world is not. Huh? Because if you want to find out how nice I am, come over, see by yourself. Huh? So what did I do? Yeah. See by yourself, and you will see it's a normal guy. But that what is inside of me is also old. Never forget that. That what is inside of me is also old. You see, spiritual perfume. Always ready. You can stay there in your house and say, Massa, this and this is my problem. One prayer, it will happen. One prayer, nothing, it's gone. Why? Because I have faith. And that what is inside of me is also very, very old. Old. So old, like these things that our young men saw. I am young, and the thing inside of me, saying, King, I'm teaching. I'm teaching you. Great. So, don't want to go too far. Brothers and sisters, I will tell you something. That Tanzania loved us so much that he has said, my children will never face death. If you are called by his name, if your name is written in his book, if you are his child, believe me, you will always experience hate from others. I have my wife here. Horrible family is she born into. I know the stories of many people, what they are, what they're experiencing. An apple doesn't fall far away from its root. Okay? If we want to find the devil, we do not have to cross the street. And we have people, they are really bad. Bad people. Especially what the nations have done to us is incredible. Evil. Unforgivable. Okay? And we cannot let these kinds of things happen again to us. And in this time, Tanzania has promised it will be like Sodom, more dangerous, more water than the time of Noah. Fire will come from heaven. He promised that the children of Israel will be delivered again from the places where they used to come from, where they started. War will come out of Africa for the deliverance of Africa. I don't say that Africa is a safe place. War will come here and there. Africa must be delivered. But believe me, one finger, if you take it like this, just try by yourself. Take one finger and just do it this one here. Oh, if you take two and you try it, it's a little bit better. Also, if you have power, it hurts. You go to three. Three is a magical number. You see already it's becoming harder. It's like you seal it up. Four is like, huh? Are you kidding me? And five, okay? So if you are alone, it's easier to attack you. What do I want to say? One thing that frustrates our people and kills our people is if they are alone. If you're alone, you will start having these bad thoughts about others, other people. You start thinking here and there, oh, he's like this. He's thinking about me like this. Oh no. You don't know what people think. And if people think they're humans, human think you heard things, a lot of things. You believe a lot of things about other people. But at last, in a group, you have always to know something. It goes here, it goes there. As long as it doesn't kill you, it doesn't, as long as it did not change anything, people just said something. In another minute, you're friends with him again. In the place where we go, we meet people with bigger hearts. We have already passed many barriers in our lives to protect our family, to feed them, to keep our friends, to keep family member, husband, woman, whatever. And if we made it or not, we will not change because others have done wrong things to us. I saw very good people, because of certain things that happened in their lives, they changed. They changed to be good. And I know certain people from the beginning of their lives, they do not believe that good things exist. I don't say that these people are bad, but they are in the mid. They're like, why should I help others? Why should I give someone money? Why should I support someone? So they are. But these are the same people. They are always open if someone wants to give them an idea, if someone wants to give them a gift. These are also people that, on the list of the Massa that the Massa wants to help. Then you have people, my brothers and sisters, they are evil, evil thoughts, evil doing. Everything what they see, they try to divide, they try to conquer, they try to, lie, and they're among us. But also them, we can change. We can change them. But now, listen carefully, for those who have an ear. Some people outside here, they're unchangeable. They're unchangeable. These people, be careful if you know those kinds of people. These eyes have seen many things. There are some people, they know that you are an angel. They know that you're from the Most High. And they know that he's evil. But because you are from the Most High, he believes that he can always come and try you. He will always come and try. He will always come and try to, hey, hello neighbor, what did you do? Is this your new dog? Is this your new car? Is this your new house? Hey, what's going on with your family? Oh, do you have a child now? Oh yeah, I heard your job, etc. Information that Satan takes is information that Satan can work with to bring you down. And you, because you have the Zola, you have the heart, you will always be, yeah, neighbor is good. My wife is doing fine. My mother is doing good. She's like, if you would know, the evil people will never change. The evil tree will never ever give you good fruit. Like you can never say to someone that is good, he's bad. Because you had a bad experience with that person because of certain situation. This doesn't mean that this person is evil in reality. People, they are evil. Do you understand that? And there are people there in the midst. Do you know? This is my job. I just explain you what my job. This is my job. I don't go to Nigeria for something else. I don't come to America. I don't go to other countries. I come to see which kinds of spirits people carry, to understand more about my job. Maybe I will not finish this job, but that was inside of me. Then we go to the next, and maybe he will finish this job. Human for me is just a human. But a human character and shows you what kind of human it is. This is what I'm interested for. Only. I will help the people to get. I have a brain. I have a good brain. that will help everyone to get to positions, to bring things up. People will be surprised. But I will also finish everyone up. That is not for me. Finish them to the ground. And those uh, that I do not understand and that we do not have the same um, understanding today or whatever, these are not my enemies. These are not my enemies. But brothers and sisters, we have enemies. And it must come to a time that we have to start in a group, hundreds, thousands, 1 million, going against the evil people, not with weapons. These people don't sleep to do evil. What do these people do? Let me go to two or three things. We're going to just past my hour already. Not every death is from evil people. Sometimes people suffer so much. Hey, I don't know how to explain it. Brothers, you see people sleeping in the street. Someone is born in the family and they don't like him. My goodness, his family has a little bit, but he lives in the street. He eats out of garbage. People spit on him. Other women, oh, hey, my goodness, the sin of families. You don't want to know. There's young boys going outside because their parents, they do not care about them. Women status boys and up to rituals. Huh? This world is like this. It's the reality. What people do in this Caribbean and all this kind. Poor people. You know what poor is? Poor. Me every day in Africa, I give people money. Every single day. Every day, if I'm outside, I give people money here, money there, money here. Hmm? And people, they suffer. Hmm? Someone has to change this. You cannot change everything, but you can change. If you see all the big people, all the people has a name today because a star was already moved and said that is what they call themselves stars today. The star has said, you will do this. Brothers and sisters, in this time here, in this time where we go, don't look at someone from outside. We lived in the white man's country, the people that enslaved us. Wicked people still today, they will never change. But in the same country, we studied, we learned, we did our sports, uh, you know, yeah, we understood a lot of things. Where are the native Indians today? The so-called Israelites. Did the Most High say that the Israelites will be no more? Or did he say that we will bring them back to the land that they belong to? Where are they? What happened to the Aboriginal people? Do you know that do you know that there are some nations in the Stone Age, in the time of darkness, they used to call it black time, where the white people came, the time of the barbarians, the time of the Crusades, the Inquisitions in Spain. Do you know that they finished up some nations? They are no more. It doesn't exist no more. But you are there. Why? Have a mission. You were chosen. There is a time, a clock. Everything must stay there where it is. These people these nations that will finish up, don't think that they are having shit here. Not you will be born through your roots. They're gone. All the Israelites. These people are gone. These generations of them. Do you know what happened to the generations of our forefathers when the zombies started to say to Adam, and he says Seth, and he started to start dividing, saying those who came with Massa, some of them will be no more. And he started to clean up. This is nothing new. Cleaning up. This is the Most High's job. Cleaning generations. This is what we read in Exodus 20. White people will be not like this, what you see them. This is the end of the white man's area. And if you have his behavior, his mindset, his whatever what, you will be killed forever. Not like our forefathers, you kill the flesh only, but you can't kill those. But there, how you will be finished, you will be surprised. Because we do not understand, yeah, that we are dealing with someone who does not only kill the flesh. The zombie sometimes kills us, Muntus, if he sees that we are suffering too much. There's some people, they're like the fleas that you see in Africa, like the mosquitoes. He comes and bites you, and you're like, this was his time. His time is gone. There's some people in Africa, you see them hunger and dying. Do you know the Most High doesn't know that? Do you think that the Most High doesn't know that his people are suffering? The Most High is the God of hosts. The spirits are under him. That's why people call him Elohim or whatever. The spirits is the king of the spirits. And he has a place for the spirits, which are the angels, by the way. These are the angels, huh? Only for you to know. So now, brothers and sisters, if the Most High kills you, if he sees you suffer, if he sees that you can't, that you are suffering, that you can't no more, do you think that he will never kill his enemy? Where are the Greeks? Where are the Romans? Where are the France today? And look at this. What will happen? What is happening already? That is the problem. It is happening in front of our eyes. And it becomes worse and worse. And people, ideas, what can I do? What should I do? See? And among our people, we have the wolves. Among our people, we have them there. Living in a white man's country, hated, destroyed, lack of knowledge, miseducation, lied. They lied to us. But in the same way, we received food. You could go to school. In the same way, you could, even white people help some of us. This is where you see that Tanzania say some people, also of them will make it. Which doesn't mean that when the time changes, they will be the same like they are today. It will be another kingdom, another time frame. But that they not in this world. It's what starts in this world. Well, what does it mean not in this world? Not in this world means if someone said not in this world means you die and you come back and then in your afterlife. There is a place where we go. Where you do the things, but at the fact, you will come back. What I want to say is, in this fight, this will be the last things that I will say. Do not look too much on the appearance of someone. The Black Lives Matter thing, you should teach you something. The time has changed. We have a cook too. Nations against nations, etc. Truth hits everyone. They have women's, they have children's. Do you think it's good if a black man does some bad things to their women and their children's? Do you think the world will like that? Do you think when the black man comes up and starting to kill them, to do all the things what they do, you think that they will like it? No. So it will be a justice league about justice. This is where the Islam will come up with his justice, what they call Sharia, to show one more time that they're really crazy. The justice and the truth with the one and same of the one that Tanzania will prove the world wrong. Where the wise, where the intellects, he will show them that they are wicked, and you will find black people among them in mass. Do you know I'm a teacher of black people? That's why I'm telling you, be careful. When I say the ways are dangerous, and I can see it, that this way is dangerous. I can say the evil. And I know, let me give you another example with the car. You're driving a car, you're on the highway, you're driving, you have miles, right? Miles, I don't know. So you're driving very fast. And, now you want to hit the other car. And, you're like now starting to, what does it called? Bremsen, you're starting to stop the car. Because you are too fast. Because you saw the evil coming. So someone is exactly like this. If you know, hey man, this is not good. This is too fast. This is too dangerous. People change. The Most High has given even animals. If you see that this other animal is stronger than him, or he run away, or you see even a lion is fighting against another animal, and the animal hurts him or is slapping him, he will be like, not today, because this other animal can kill me. Danger zone. Our people, they do not understand what danger zone means. But look what will happen. Tanzania is saying, these people that you see there, what you call nations, these people that you see there, you see, oh yeah, look, it's in the scriptures, Romans 11. When the truth comes and it is in front of them, they will be naked and exposed. They would take their hands and put their hands like this. Oh my goodness, we didn't know this. They lied to us. I am what? I am the monkey. I am the lion. I am. You will see. You will see, black man, if you can hide yourself. You will see. You will see. Then you will understand when the Tanzania say, "I am bringing judgment." He will not come down here. People will start killing and doing things because black, you as a Malik, you are another creature. It's like, he came and took over this world and said, you are different and you will be among darkness. You are completely different. And you come and you be like, you never showed them that you different. You never showed them another way. You lived like them. You did everything. You know, you never tried to change things. And then you say you think these people will come with strength, with power, and say, no, we did not know that we are evil people, that we are so evil, and we will do more evil. And in the same way, you will have people of them. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about people all over the world. When they realize, they will, by the way, will also kill themselves. Because the truth, every year there's Tanzania has a big cup of truth that he's putting out to the earth. Nothing else is judging them. When these people starting to understand that the Pope is, doing bad things to children, when they understand that the president does, when the white people start talking like Kobe today, this happened to me, it's the end of the world. Then you will understand how evil, how evil they are, how evil the world is. Look, the other group will repent. The other group will repent. They will repent so fast that even the own children of Israel will be like, it's like you are going to highway to hell, and you just see something shows you, you're going directly back. You will see the children of Israel directly, bam, hitting the wall, and the versus enemy, the biggest sorcerer. People think I have to speak the good English to make these people to understand. This is the future for you guys. This is future. White people, Chinese, all this Indian, woo! In the background, directly, bam! I thought, when the Messiah was in the temple, Messiah was in the temple. The Messiah, he saw a teacher or whatever. He saw him. He said, oh yeah, I am a prophet, a teacher. And the other guy who was in the temple, what did he do? He directly bowed down. So, here is a master coming in. These are the two different people that we have. The one who's recognizing his faults, things that he did, that he's evil, that he's born in sin. And the other one that is saying, I know I am, and have never done not anything to change this world. Because all of these people here have died for us. Me, I will die for my people. Those who came before me, they died for our people. They made it. But there's some people that wants to keep their lives. Oh, Massa, I have this crystals. I want to come to Angola. Massa is a sorcerer for you, believe me. There are some people I will fight. There are some people I will fight. If everything is okay with you, and I see, okay, maybe we can do the deliverances, doing our best to change this person, and he wants to change. Hey, me, I represent the earth, those in heaven also, hallelujah. But if you come and you think that you can just come in the house of the Most High with your swords, huh? Hey, we have 2 or 3 countries. We have several countries in Africa. Several countries in Africa. Okay, they put voodoo like in, it's like the base of those countries. I'm not only talking about America. It's like this is what they used to. This is where the source of their power. Do we want these people to stay in this position? I don't think so. They are blocks, like we see blocks in America. See a high building, and everything that passes there, this high building, like it's like an obelisk. It takes all the energy from people, from everything that is around it. Yeah, big business people used to enter. Sorcerers. This is how you see in Africa. You can see to a district, the complete district. No one receives children. No one has a work. No, everyone is divorced. Everyone has a problem with alcohol because sorcerers live there. When will we be delivering those kinds of things? With this foolish church ministry to go to a temple and to show that you are the pastor. What kind of pastor? We have work to do. Into our own house here in Africa. How many sorcerers? Big problems. Our brothers and sisters want to come from far. They come here, they have to face sorcery problems. Things that they have never seen in the West. They saw different kinds of violences. They come here. Be careful. Sorcerers are this, doing this. In their own job, they want to poison you. Doesn't make any sense, right? Where is the Most High? Where is the Most High? Where is the Most High? So don't call me a sorcerer of evil. I am a Gangan zombie. I am a Gangan zombie. And where I go will come to a time I step with my foot and bomb the earth. I tell you, I don't care. We are at war. And people have to train our people, teach our people, bring in the things in order. We need soldiers. Okay? This is what we need. Yeah, I'm a sorcerer to the sorcerers. You see? I do not want a friendship with sorcerers. There is no love for sorcerers. See? That's the problem here. You see white people today going to their own families and saying, we did this, that, we were the ones killing the Aborigines, we were the ones killing the animals, the nature. The family are like, no, we are doing good, we're fine, we're this. Why? Because there are 2 different spirits fighting. Welcome to reality. That's why we went to slavery. If you will be good, hey Jacob, all this wouldn't happen. The scepter is in your arm. Take it. A king is pure and good. He has a heart, understanding. He has a pure spirit. Okay? He's a mighty warrior in Tatanzambi. But the other one, he's a liar. He's a thief. He's a scammer. He wants to betray. His spirit is divided. It uses good and bad to conquer and to betray. Be very careful who you follow. Be very careful. This world will come to an end. And every year that you think you have time is a lost year. Nothing else will judge you. And the day that you come home and your parents start to see that you're pregnant from someone, they saw it. The truth has touched you. No hiding no more. Who is the guy that gave you this baby? Yeah. You see that guy who does not even have a job. Nothing. The zombie is a father. The zombie is a father. And if you don't give a good birth, even your children, it's better to be without children. Hey, look at the book of Sirach, how he calls this. This verse is so mighty. I shit on them. This is what he's saying. And he's not talking to the Gentiles, to people that give birth to people that can't, they are useless. Useless people. Living like the Muzungu because the Muzungu word is intact. Because the Muzungu's time to rule is here now. Thinking that everything is normal and good. If the wind shows you go to the right, they go to the right. If the wind shows you go to the left, they go to the left. Oh my goodness. And telling me because they have the power, the color of the Most High, they are from the Most High. Not today, not tomorrow. We saw the testimony of our brother. Black people trying to initiate in him. This is not the time for playing around, to giving up so fast. Give me 5 more minutes. We have people, if they hear now, what do they hear? They're doing something. They believe in something. And just a small thing, and then they run to another place. They do the same. They believe in it. They're listening to it. A small little thing happened. They go again to another place. This is not how human should be. And one day I will give my testimony completely in front of people because I am still in this war. If I give up, I don't know. It's like I betrayed everything that the Most High has promised. I betrayed all the people that follow me. I I lied to myself. It doesn't make I cannot even, if I would have this fear, only a little bit, then the next car will come and hit me. But because I am a challenge to heaven and say, you sent me down here and you have promised, you told me I do this, so I have to do this. And when I did this, then you can say, okay, I can come to you. As long as I didn't do that, they can come even, really Satan himself, the dragon or whatever people think he is. He won't kill me. The Godzilla can come. He won't kill me. It's impossible. It's against the law of the spiritual world. You can't kill someone if his destiny is not done. So I don't fear anyone. We disappear when too much that the Lord takes you. You disappear. The white people, they search for me daily. Where is this guy? Daily cooking. Where is he? Can you hear him? Can you see him? They are in animals, they are everything. You think he's a neighbor, but she's looking, where is Massa? Massa was gone. Who prepared my people for war? When will we be able to come with the corporates in front of YouTube, in front of radio, in front of television, and declare war? Starting prophesying things that the whole world will be trembling, telling them exactly what happened with the president, our people, etc., etc. This is a power. When this starts, when Tanzania allows this to happen, my goodness, this is where we see World War III. Do you know that we have this power? How will you call these people then? When they start prophesying about everything that happens in this world, in times, in dates, in hours. Where do you want to hide when this kind of things happening? And we have superpowers. There are people there, they have these gifts. I think it's a gift like our sister have with her dreams. Huh? Oh, I dreamed this and this. No. There will be people that will take the Bible in one place, take a sword with another place, singing, starting saying things, and every YouTuber, every person that listens to these kinds of videos on YouTube, and if they are not from the Most High, they will die. This is what the Most High will do. The Most High will start, hey, brother, I am a rebel. If I tell you, and they will never say something because they themselves, the sorcerers, they stay up and flee. One, drink, sniff their drugs, staying there, listening to music, drum, bum, 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 fighting the saints. The scriptures even tells you Massa will come back, Elijah will come back. He said to his disciples, none of you will die. You will come back. He said, you will see two people will start prophesying in the streets and saying, and they will die. In this war where we go, the most of the people that do not even understand these little things that we're talking that comes from the earth, they will never understand the things that are coming. People today do not even know what the tabernacle is. People don't even believe in healing. Salt water is evil. Water is evil. How can you touch water? So, if I would not know that they are just jealous or not intellectual, not intelligent, I would even call them sorcerers. And the same people that are the sorcerers, we can heal too, we can do this too, but I never heard that they did it. And when they want to do it now, they will take the methods from Mikhael Massa, who is his teacher and master and God, by the way. I'm God, I'm above him. He's a car. See? This is how it works. My job, I will do. My mother does hers. My sister will do hers. You will do yours. Take your position and do your job. You have a job. Your job is not to collect money at home. We have a job. Start thinking. Remember who you are. If you don't do your job, I'm not the one who judges, who knows what will happen to you. But me, Massa, you will see. I am doing my job. This is what I do. This year is my job. This is my job. In the ventre, in the before I came to life, this was my job. This year is my job to teach and prepare Israeli. I do my job. What is your job? Was you a doctor? How many people did you help? Nurse, scientist. Did you do something for our people? Do you work in with electronic things, with solar energy, whatever? Did you go and build something in Africa for your people, or did you did something in America for our people? Did you put something to this world to that can help the humans? What is your job? What is your job? Did the Most High give you a child that will one day rule the world? Did you give him all the love and all the respect and all the things that he could make? What is your job? My goodness, what's your job? It's a good question. Huh? My mother will answer easily. You see? But I know many people can't answer. They failed. They failed so much. They don't even know. That's why you have in the Bible the example of the 5 women. They were wise, and the 5 women wasn't. This is how the world is. Find your point. Find your golden midst. And the Most High words will never taste good. Not now. Let me pray. Tanzami Mazula, Father, omnipotent power, Father. Father, I'm calling you, Father. Father, all powerful, Elimo, Father. I need you here now, Father, to help everyone that has understood this message. Open their hearts. I know it was a tough one. Blood is thicker than water. Father, if you have given human blood, you knew that this blood carries a DNA, and it was yours. Tatazambi, we are you, you us. You know that we are not perfect. You know all the problems that bother us. Forgive us all the bad things that we're doing, Father, and show us mercy. We have sinned against the nature, we have sinned against the saints, we have sinned against you, Father, we have sinned against all the creation. There is no one that is good beside you, Father. There is no one that does good beside you, Father. There is no one that knows everything beside you, Father. But wake up in us a righteous heart, a purified spirit, so that we can, Father, do even 1% of that things that you want. You have written everything that you want in a book. If people do not do the things that you want, Father, they're not from you. But now, Father, like we always beg for mercy for our people, like for the whole earth. We will also beg for judgment. Teach us war. Teach us how to fight. Teach us how to see you again. How to call the supreme spirits. You have given Adam the key of and the spirit of might. All the angels should bow down in front of you. The spiritual world should assist the physical world. The nations have always used it against us. It's time for us to use monkeys, elephants, fire, water, earth, wind against the nations. It's now for us time to see those things that others can't see, so that we can purify this world. The zombie is not about us, but it's about you and the things that you want to do. Without you, I shouldn't be. Without you, I would not even see this world. So when you put me here to earth, I have to do your will. So shall it be, as a good servant, like I always try to be. Give me more strength, power, wisdom, wealth, energy, knowledge, and understanding, Father. Let me be patient in your work, and might should be always with me. Open the ways for more teaching, more doings. The worlds crumble when we go, when we sing, when we do perform the miracles in your name. Captain Zombie, Yamazu, Inget.